We used to create a photo file when there was only 25 photos allowed. Now there's enough photos allowed that most of the houses we get, Jess can put all the photos in. All right. Jess, how many photos can we put into MLS now? Okay, so if you have more than 35, do you want them on Google Docs, or how do you want them to come over? What's the best? Okay. Okay. So if there's more than 35, but you're okay with whatever Jess picks out, then just send over the whole link to what Jake sends. Okay. If you want a specified 35, if you've got 45 or 50 pictures and you want it specified, then go like Google Docs, or you can go create a zip file or something like that, and then just send Jess the exact number that you want. Okay. You know, he used to take a lot more. I think he's backed off a little bit. Usually he's under that, right around that 35. If it's a bigger property, he can get into the 45, 50, 55, because usually they just take photos and they don't count. They just take the photos. But I can't remember the last number he had, but it can be, when it was 25, he always had more than 25. But now it's up to 35. He flirts with that 35. And if it's like 38 or something, I'll just send Jess and just upload the photos you want. Okay. Email admin. So once everything is uploaded, you email Jess and you CC Matt to input the listing. All right, pretty simple. And on that email or a separate email is where you can add anything that you didn't get there. So like the agent write-up, all right, or the agent remarks. I'm sorry, the public write-up or the agent remarks. You can add that in there. Okay. The green is what Jess is going to do. So she's going to input the listing in the MLS, email you back the MLS number and that it's live. Okay. All right. So marketing the listing. All right. This checklist, right? I'm not going to go into each one of these now, but this just reminds you for marketing the listing. If you're doing an open house, you send Jess an email and you CC Matt. Anytime you're doing something with a listing, just email Jess, CC Matt, okay, that you want an open house scheduled. So if you listed the house and you're like, hey, we're going to have an open house Sunday, send Jess, CC Matt, hey, please input open house from 1 to 3 on Sunday. Okay. Scheduling, showing, or coordinating showings, make sure your showing time is up to date and you're getting the notifications from your showing time. Clarify how you want those. Do you want email, phone, and text? Do you just want email? Do you want text? Whatever it is, make sure you've gotten in there to do that. Accepting offer, reviewing offer with clients, right? All right. Once you have all the docs signed, then you go input that. You get all that done. All right. And because Integrity Settlement Services uses .loop, you're going to want those final docs, whether it's one PDF or a couple, in .loop. But then you're also going to go add that into Weichert Works now. All right. Next step here, upload all docs into Weichert Works. Okay, and then notify admin. All right, that they can pen the property. And Jess is not going to pen it. Jess or Matt is not going to pen it until you have everything uploaded into Weichert Works. What has happened in the past is that an agent will get it and shoot a message over to Jess. Hey, Jess, can you please pen this? Well, she doesn't have the information, and then all of a sudden, it isn't uploaded into Weichert Works, and it's stagnant. All right, we want you to basically get everything uploaded and work through that process to be on top of everything, right? So get everything uploaded into Weichert Works and let Jess know that it's pending. All right. Next thing is communicate sale to Integrity Settlement Services. And I'm not going to go through each one of these, but this document on Weichert Works tells you everything you need to do to submit this to Integrity. All right. The first step here, all right, is add them as a member to, or add them as a team member to .loop. So you're going to add Sarah and Emily with the email addresses included on this page, that they are now team members on .loop. All right. And then send each of them a quick email letting them know that you added them to the loop and that this project is pending. Okay. That document is on seller reference. All right. So then update to MLS as pending. Jess will do that. All right. And then you got follow up with inspection, negotiate inspection, upload inspection forms, put up sale pending sign. I don't know how you guys do it. You are able to do it however you want, but generally I was always taught to put the sale pending sign or the sale sold sign up after inspection. You can put it before if you want, right? But I like to put that sale pending or sale sold sign up after the inspection is negotiated. Okay. Follow up closing docs. All right. As you get closer to closing, work with that lender on anything they need and getting closing docs ready to roll. Okay. Once closing docs are received, right? So we aren't technically receiving the closing docs, but once closing docs are done, right? Integrity is going to work with the seller to get signed and notarized, right? Integrity is going to deliver the docs to closing, and Integrity can pick up proceeds or commission checks, or you can. You just got to communicate with them on who's doing it. But generally, Integrity has been doing all these things. All right. Once this is done, all right, and Integrity gets us back the commission checks, they might have them at their office in Johnston, or Sarah has been dropping them off here as well. All right. But if you want them right away, if closing's happening at 10 o'clock and you want to get those checks and you want to finish everything up, you can just let Sarah know, hey, I'll pick up checks at closing, right? Get them back here, get them input. Okay. Upload the CD and commission checks. And then once that's in, you submit for funding on Weichert Works. If you haven't done this, let me help you through your first one. Okay. And then the rest goes to green. Jess is going to review funding for file and approve, pay you as the agent. She's going to move it to sold in the MLS, and she's going to complete the audit checklist to make sure everything's above board. All right. And then this last step is the marketing pieces. Did you get a closing gift for your client? All right. Add client to the personal marketing program, and Jess is actually going to do that when you finish it. Send just sold postcards. Update my Weichert with the anniversary of this close. Add a marketing report to profile. So basically, those two things are get Weichert Works set up how they need to be set up, right? And then this last one, just like the buyer's one we talked about last week, if you so choose, print the closing statement and put in an envelope. And then all those envelopes can sit there. And at the beginning of the year, you can send those envelopes out. It's a really nice touch with a closing statement. Basically, you can write a letter that says, take this to your accountant. They'll need this at tax time for the transition of a property.